The General doesn't see anyone without an appointment.
The time has come at last, my friend. We now have the means to fight back against this dragon invasion and save Elsewyr from certain destruction. This is where we start, in the city of Senchal. If you still wish to join me, that is. A dragon nests on a nearby island. I believe it plans to attack Senchal. We need to slay the creature before it strikes. Unfortunately, there's not a ship in this city that will sail us to a dragon's lair. Believe me, I've asked. General Renmus, leader of Senchal's military forces, could commandeer a ship to sail us to the island. We need to arrange a meeting with the General and convince him to support us. What say you, warrior? Will you help me slay this dragon? Now, meeting with an Imperial General is faster said than done. The paperwork alone would take days to file, and the dragon we seek could attack the city at any moment. So, I found an alternative method. Your aid and this handful of jewels. First, you must bribe Renmus's scribe Nadama to put us on the schedule. You'll find her in the tavern. Next, you need to speak to Darku in the city's outskirts, just south of here. He can forge our credentials. You also need to delay Arniel Bronk, who was scheduled to meet with the General today. Arniel's ship just docked in the harbor. If you steal his vessel's manifest, the dockmaster should detain him. That will give us enough time to speak with the General. Lecky be willing, all will go well, and our meeting with General Renmus will commence without issue. Meet me at the palace when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll learn all I can about our upcoming dragon hunt. Of course. I would hardly ask you to join me in this battle without it. I've also been able to train with the Dragon Horn, and become more attuned to its powers and limitations. We know that the Horn of Jadari can force dragons out of the sky. I also believe that it's practically indestructible. However, I find that the Horn needs time to replenish its magic after every use. It means I can only use the Horn occasionally in battle. That limitation aside, It's still a powerful weapon. It will greatly aid us in the hunts to come.
Badra speaks true. The dragons fought each other.
Your eyes aren't what they used to be, Grandmother.
This one knows what she saw. Our village wasn't attacked. It was just in their way.
Whether it or will or waver, Darku is your savior. Tell this one, what need have you of the finest forger in all of Senshal?
They are indeed us. Who sounds good to you.
None of this sounds good. None of this.
Interesting. Most interesting. Diplomatic papers. Yes, that would get you in to see the Shave-Skin General. Of course, skills such as Darku's require compensation worthy of his talent. Ah, yes. These beauties will do quite nicely. Here you are, then. Diplomatic papers. All up to date and ready to present. Just make sure you have an appointment, eh? Wouldn't want to walk in on the General unannounced.
This dog elf could use a break.
Bowstring broke. That's bad luck, that is.
I'll be at this until I drop.
Don't be offended.
Can't you see that I'm trying to drink away my sorrows? It's an extremely delicate process, you know. Doesn't require company. Today, you are very, very funny. General Renmus's schedule is full today. If you want to see him, fill out your paperwork and submit it, just like everyone else. I didn't know you were feeling so generous, Walker. I suppose your name can be added to the general schedule, but that is all, yes? You'll need to secure the proper documents and delay his previous appointment. Thanks for the generous donation. Let's just make sure this little exchange stays between us, yes? I'm going to finish my drink and then find the next ship off of this moon's forsaken city. If dragons weren't bad enough, all these refugees will eat Senshal out of house and home. I'm leaving before the riots start.
And our children, what of them?
I do not know.
We must know. There's no work in Central. How will we feed them?
We can't go back home, dearest. There's nothing left.
I know, I'm scared. I don't want the children to starve.
Dancing through savanna grass, on light feet we glide. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, tap your heels in stride. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, swing your tail beside. Valvi Javaru, Bandari, carrying our world in packs. Valvi Javaru, Bandari, our kingdom on our backs. Home is on the move again, on wagon wheels we go. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, where the wild winds blow. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, our caravan in tow. Valvi Javaru, Bandari, carrying our world in packs. Valvi Javaruk, Bandari, our kingdom on our backs. Walker, we can teach the steps, we'll be your guiding star. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, keep close and we'll go far. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, our vagabond bazaar.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Guards! Over here! Arniel Bronk, we're ready for you now.
Finally. I thought I'd never get off this dock.
You said you had a ship manifest. May this one inspect it?
Yes, if you must. It's right on this crate.
All right, this shouldn't take long.
Is something the matter?
Do you play games with this one?
I've lost everything.
Halt! Halt! I know what it's like. Always on the run. I think that went well for both of us. What do you want?
Were you able to secure a meeting with General Renmus? And so we must prepare for our first battle, my friend. A battle of wits. Remember, we must convince General Renmus to commandeer a ship for us. With it, we'll sail to the Dragon's Island and slay the beast. Not much. And what I do know, I'm not sure what it means. A ship sailed directly to the Dragon's Island recently. It displayed no banners, and no one in Senchal recognized it. It's possible we're not the only dragon hunters in Southern Elsewyr. I won't discount the possibility, but I also won't plan for it. For all we know, this ship was bound for another destination. Or it has other business on that island. Though I'm at a loss as to what that might be. Let's head to our appointment.
Halt! Official business only.
We have an appointment with General Renmus. Here, our papers.
These seem to be in order. All right, you can go in.
It's not every day that Captain Sai Sahan graces my office.
Greetings, General. I am here to request a ship to hunt down a nearby dragon.
Slay a dragon. And this from a man who couldn't even protect our Emperor.
Perhaps you should speak to my companion. They can share the details of our plan.
So, you're a companion of the infamous Captain Sai Sahan. Though I suppose that title no longer means anything, given the current state of Cyrodiil. Well then, care to share how you plan to slay this dragon? An admirable venture, I'll admit, if not a foolhardy one. Unfortunately, I have neither the ship nor crew to lend you for such an expedition. The city is chaotic enough as it is, and I can't afford to spread my resources. Which is precisely why I can't agree to your request. If a dragon does attack Senshal, I'll need every soldier and ship under my command here to defend the city. I'm sorry. Your cause is commendable, but my mind is made up.
Thank you for your time, General. Come, my friend. Let's speak outside.
Stealing a work of art is despicable, but destroying one is unforgivable. If there was any justice in Senshal, the thieves who did this would be cut to pieces as well. This room housed a priceless tapestry called Khajiit of the Moons, but a gang of Alfiq degenerates shredded it and ran off with the pieces. The damage cannot be undone. But if Babia had the pieces, she could restore some of its glory. They scattered like skeevers after the theft. She has learned that their leader, Nishzo, has a hideout in a cave on the coast north of Senshal. But even if he is still there, Babia couldn't confront him herself. She can afford a bounty, though. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Restoring the tapestry will prove to the people of Senshal that we can bring beauty back to our city. My entire life, before the flu and the fires, before rogues and imperial thieves brought their corruption, before everything was overgrown and left to rot. This one remembers being proud to live in Senshal. It is more than just a tapestry. It's a symbol of Senshal's status. Khajiit of the Moons reminds us of who we were and what we can be again. This one must prove that our culture isn't lost and that it is worth saving.
Well, look there. We have a guest.
Wait, hold on. I think I know someone who can help you. Hello, I'm Aelia Renmus, General Renmus's daughter. I couldn't speak freely in front of my father, but I might know someone who can help you get to that island. But tell me, do you truly believe you can slay a dragon? then I want to help. Or, well, send you to someone who can help you. You should speak to Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. He may be a smuggler, but he cares about Senshaw. And he's my friend. He can get you to that island. I know. My father certainly wouldn't approve. Then again, he hasn't approved of most of my friends since we arrived in Senshaw. Not that my father's disapproval has any bearing on this conversation. He loiters around the city's outskirts, along with his first mate, Casca. Just look for a doggy rat and a cinch rat arguing with each other. I should head back to the palace. Good luck!
Let's see if this Zaji fellow is as honorable as young Alia believes. Would you care to walk there together? There's much about Senshal I can tell you. Otherwise, we can meet in the city's outskirts. Very well. Follow me. Refugees from the recent dragon attacks have flooded Senchal. They have lost homes and livelihoods. Despite the city's best efforts, most go to sleep hungry each night. Many take advantage of these hopeless souls. Thieves and cutthroats steal any item of value they still carry. While these refugees languish, the city's underbelly thrives. While the dragons ravage this land, these people will suffer. That is why we must fight. Not for glory, not for fame, but for the innocents of Elsewyr who cannot fight for themselves.
Just buy another ship? Casca, you wound Zaji, you truly do. Can't you see that Zaji is grieving? He has lost everything. His home, his heart, his one and only lady love. Oh, how can he go on? The Perfect Pounce! The finest vessel to sail the Topal Bay! Someone stole her as we slumbered. A heartless wretch. A thief without honor. A member of Zaji's very own crew. He is sure of it. Nartis Meris. Ugh, may he suffer 1,000 salty cuts. No, but Nartis does. And Zaji knows we can find him in Southgard ruins. Pounce needs provisions before it sets sail, and that's where Nartis will get them. But why are you offering to help, Walker? Alia sent you. Then you must be walkers of honor. And this one must admit, slaying a dragon sounds quite heroic. Very well, it's a deal. If you help Zaji get his ship back, he will take you to this island. We must head to Southgard ruins and search for Nartis. It is a coastal town of sorts, just south of Senchal. With some persuasion, that clawless dark elf should let slip the location of the Perfect Pounce. Then we steal her back. He is the newest member of Zaji's crew. Came aboard only a few weeks ago, and this morning, just as the perfect pounce is stolen away, he disappears. It is more than a coincidence, this one thinks. Zaji's blood may boil, but his mind remains as sharp as a blade. We came to Senchal for provisions. It is unlikely that Nartis would journey out to sea without stocking up first. That means dealing with the vagabonds in Southgard ruins. No adventure too perilous, no glory too great for Zaji and his loyal crew. Danger? This one does not know the word. In such situations, Zaji tends to go with his well-toned gut. And his gut says this dragon will be a problem for Senchal eventually. He will help those brave enough to hunt the beast down. Right after we find the pouch, of course. Casca? Why, she's the Pounce's first mate, of course. Don't take her manner personally, Walker. She's a Khajiit of few words and little patience. And so this one would recommend you stay on her good side, yes?
Yeah.
We must sneak in, Casca. Sneak. You do remember how to do that, yes?
I remember the last time you tried to sneak somewhere. Did you ever remove all those cactus spines from your arse?
Those cactus spines never stung as much as your betrayal, Casca.
Oh, yes, my third betrayal of the day, but who's counting?
Our new companions certainly love to quarrel. Zaji wants to infiltrate the encampment and take Nartis by surprise. Casca, on the other hand, suggests we launch a frontal assault and deal with him directly. Very well. We'll start our search at the north entrance. I'll follow your lead. Meanwhile, Zaji and Casca can make their way to the other side of the encampment. I'll leave their strategy to them. Luckily, Zaji provided a map of the area. I've determined a few locations where I believe Nartis may be, given their relative isolation from the rest of the encampment. At the very least, this path should let us search most of the camp. Enough. Do you accept the plan?
It is an excellent plan. We'll circle around to the back, yes?
And knowing your mouth will alert every pirate in Southgard along the way.
What? Zaji is the epitome of discretion!
I'm going to take the lay of the land. I'll meet you at the entrance to the camp.
Damn the Tungi birds. This for Daini. Can you do nothing right? How will we escape now? Just have to... Oh, can I help you, Walker? Oh, this one was just... Ugh, I will not fib. Daini meant to rob this caravan. Do not judge. I swear on the moons I did not... This was an accident.
Even if it was not, those Mascaruses were slavers, killers, and worse. Dull-witted terror birds. Yes, Daini set them on the caravanners, only to scare them. But the birds gobbled the guards up. Bad luck for them and for Daini. The goods I meant to steal are ruined. Daini can fix this. I really need help. You will help, yes? Thank you, Walker. If we can find something valuable in the wreckage, Daini can use it to pay for her passage out of Southgard. I know how this looks, but I swear my brother Safik and I only want to escape this place and the Jiks who ruined it. Impressive, yes? An old trick that Daini's father taught her. Set a campfire and fan the smoke toward the herd. They think a blaze approaches and run the opposite direction. Not much left to burn here nowadays, but it still works. New here, eh? You ask what happened? The scorch happened. At the height of the Nahatan flu, the Khajiit went mad trying to halt the spread. Frantic cats set fire to houses, towns, whole cities to try to burn out the sickness. It did not work. That is what we are meant to believe. One great blaze to purge the flu from Southgard. In truth, there were two fires. One meant to deal with the sickness and another meant to kill. A story for another time, I think.
His throne!
Turo? This was Turo's caravan? Daini, he'll kill us all for this!
Calm down, Antonia. Just come back to the house, yes? Daini will explain everything.
I need to... Maybe he'll go easy if I tell him what happened. Get away from me!
Ah, you are back. And with all your limbs. Good, good. What did you find in the wreckage? Please tell Daini you found something more than splintered crates and giant murdered chickens. Ah, shattered bottles and ruined silks would not earn us a berth on a dinghy, let alone a seafaring vessel. And now Antonia goes to sell our pelts to Turo. Krah! Daini will think of something. She has to. A short-snouted arsonist with a heart as black as those scorched trees. He controls all of Southgard. It does not matter. Daini has a shelter south of here. My brother is there. Can you check on him? Daini will follow soon. Of course, Walker. Daini owes you a few answers at least. He is not worth talking about. Daini hates him, and will continue to hate him until the day she dies. All you need to know is that he is both evil and wealthy. This one will take that wealth away from him. Daini has nothing else to say on this subject. A friend. Well, Daini uses that word loosely. An acquaintance, really. She fixed herself to me like a barnacle some years back, eating much but providing little, you see. When I resolved to leave Southgard, she insisted on coming along.
Slaves, mud crabs, lazy hackwings. I need a real challenge.
I can't wait much longer, Safik. If Daini doesn't come back soon.
Don't get your beard in a twist, Stormond.
You
will
were
be
there?
back
any minute. Didn't Daimir really rise from the dead? Here, have some soup while you wait. You love soup, right? Everyone loves soup. Oh, greetings, Walker. Apologies, but have we met before? Yes, this one is Safik. Daini sent you, eh? If she sent you to check on me, we must be in danger. Let this one guess. She tried to rob Turo and made a mess of it. Daini, why can you not just... Safik's sister is wise and prudent in all things except this business with Turo. You must understand. He hurt us deeply. She refuses to let it go, even as we try to escape this place. Is she coming soon?
Safik! Galaneth! Ah, there you are. And Sormund remains? Good.
Not for much longer, Daini. I leave with the tide, with or without you.
You found the place? And Safik is well? Good. Let this one guess. Sormund blusters like a Pamar squall. Pay him no mind. He is like a harbor bunt, yes? Bark, bark, bark. But no teeth. Now, we have work to do. That is, if you still mean to help. Safik. Daini loves him dearly, but he lacks a thief's edge. He sees mortal risk in loose cobblestones and old rusty nails. We needn't worry. This one found a new target. Turo owns a warehouse to the east packed with trade goods and treasures. Who else should Daini rob? Turo owns South Guard. Safik told you this was personal, didn't he? Moons. I will say it one last time. Daini does not care about Turo. She wants his treasures, nothing more. Now, are you in? Many guards patrol Turo's warehouse, Walker. Make sure you are ready, yes?
Yeah. What are you up to now, Daini?
What you asked, Swordmoon. Don't worry. You'll have your goods too.
Salted pork. Salted pork. Always salted pork. Can we get some greens around here? Yeah.
Daini is here. Quick, let us discuss strategy.
I don't even want to know what the cook looked like.
Destroy!
Daini is here. Quick, So, this is Turo's warehouse, such as it is. Formerly my father's warehouse. Coming back, it brings me no joy. I used to play here, darting between the crates, hiding in barrels. Then Papa died. Ironic that we rob his grave, yes? Yes, burned alive. Fires raged across South Guard at the time, to deal with the flu, yes? Turo used this. He and his thugs pushed their competitors, Khajiit like my father, into this warehouse and set it ablaze, to make it look like an accident. Yes, but this is in the past. Daini must see to the present. Turo marks his personal goods with a crude seal to ward off idiots who might be tempted to scheme off the top. Search the marked crates, and we should find something valuable. Stolen pottery. Too cumbersome. Let us keep looking, yes? Books? Daini doubts Turo even knows how to read. No rare titles. Leave them. The door to the cellar. Papa always kept the most valuable goods down there. Let's have a look. More crates. Hurry and check them, Walker. I thought I heard someone approaching. Shh! Someone is coming. Hide, quickly.
So, Daini and her dog-tailed brothers tried to steal from me, eh? Truly, I should have burned those two with their father. Easily remedied, though. Thank you, Antonia.
Oh, you're welcome, Turo. Anything for you.
Of course, you did work with her, so... It's in my dilemma. Business is business, Antonio. You understand, I'm sure.
No, no, no!
Blessed Mara, we're out of time. He's going to kill Safik. We have to get back, now.
Shield potential. Just let them try to block us.
They are gone, Walker. Dainy's brother, Malabu, Galaneth, and Sormund also. Turo took them. No, Turo left a note telling Daini to turn herself in. He holds Safik prisoner in his fortress and will kill him if she refuses. Mara's heart, we were so close. Stupid, reckless. This is all Daini's fault. No, it is Turo's fault. It isn't. It isn't. This one just needs... Turo has all the gold and... He murdered my father! Burned him like kindling wood. And now he steals my friends. Daini will make him pay. She will rake his eyes out and feed what remains to the dogs. She will... No, this has gone on long enough. Safik is all that matters. Daini will turn herself in to keep Turo distracted. While he gloats and blusters, you must find and free the others. Start at his harbor safe house. It lies south of here, along the coast. Meet me in his fortress as soon as you can. Moons guide you.
Don't see Nartis. Let's move on.
Bastard wants to eyeball me. This one's got 2 arrows to fix that problem.
What is it?
No sign of the Dark Elf here. Let's head north.
Think you can beat old Sormund, eh? Do your worst, you flea-bitten bastards! Well, Tankind's backside. Am I glad to see you? They didn't get you or Daini, did they? It'll take a lot more than this to knock the wind out of Sormund's sails. I'll be all right. That cub, though, Safik, he's not suited for this kind of treatment. I'm worried about him. The others as well. There, I said it. No, but I can guess. Turo may act the part, but he's not a romantic. He's an opportunist. He won't kill those scallywags if he thinks he can profit off them. Check the caves near the Dream Drowner, his slave ship. Any luck, you'll find them there. Off with you now. You cleared the way. I'll make it out of here just fine. Oh, don't think old Sorman's gone soft. I'm in this for the gold, pure and simple. Of course, these cats clearly need help. If I can do good while doing well, so much the better. Now listen, you better not say anything to my crew about this. I'll get the boat ready to leave. Meet me there when you find them.
Anybody up for a game of dice? I'm falling asleep here.
Walker, over here! Malabu is here! Walker, thank the moons. You will never believe what horrible things these slavers said they will do to poor Malabu. You are a true friend, Walker. A true friend. This one escaped, yes? She cursed and spat like a wild beast. This one told her to stop, but she would not listen. They took her to Turo's slave ship, southeast of here, through the cave. The ship only stays in port a short while. You must hurry. But first, let me out! 1,000 thanks to you, Walker. Malabu only hopes that Daini and Safik still live. Be careful.
Over here! Quick! Daini's friend, but no Daini. She alright? Ifre's bones. If that skeever Toro did anything to her, so help me! Get me out of here and we'll find her together. Bah! Nobody ever lets me help. Fine, fine. But if anything happens to Daini or Safik, there's no power in Tamriel that'll keep Toro safe from me. Mark me! Yeah. Thanks. Give those bastards the business, all right? Especially Toro.
Well?
Any bread? That does it. I'm on the next ship to Somerset.
Bradshaw's so bad. Sure, they carry diseases, but who here doesn't?
Damn quiet around here.
15 gold says this one can strike a
Sure,
frog's
I
eye
skim a
at
little
50
off the
paces.
top,
Any
but you better
takers?
keep that to yourself.
Come on! Someone sing us a tune! Too damn quiet around here.
Uninvited guests. Well, I can always use more slaves. I will beg for the shackles before I'm through. Look now, you're scaring the poor slave. Do something, you cowards! Help your master!
Walker? Praise Halkosh! Quickly, cut me down and get this door open. We can use Turo's boat to escape. You came for us. Truly, Walker. Daini did not think she would see another sunrise. Did you slip past Turo, or... Daini would be lying if she said she was not glad to hear it. But then, this one's thirst for vengeance very nearly got us killed. Enough of that. We should go before Turo's thugs find us. Into the boat, yes? Quickly, get the gate open while this one frees her brother. Let's get out of here.
What a nightmare.
That was an adventure, of sorts. Thank you, Walker. Truly, we would never have made it out of that place alive without you. Daini managed to stash a handful of Turo's jewels away before the dogs captured her. This one feared that Sormund would demand more, but something softened him a bit. Daini does not ask questions. He agreed to take us aboard. That is enough, yes? Wherever Sormund takes us, yes? After years of waking to the same nightmare, Daini could do with a surprise or two. Speaking of nightmares, thank you for breathing Daini of hers. Knowing that Turo lies dead, it lightens the soul. Farewell, Walker. Do you seek a berth on Sormund's ship too? Ha! No, you are bound for greater things than deck swabbing and sail mending. As for Daini, deck swabbing and sail mending sound like a dream come true. Thank you again, my friend. You mean to ask if his business stays above board? This is Pelletin, Walker. Every hand is dirty. Do not fear. Sormund makes his gold smuggling. No slaving or piracy. Daini had her fill of violence and evil here in Southgard. It is like this one's father always said. You can take the cat out of the alley, but you cannot take the alley out of the cat. Skirting the law is all this one knows. But you have Daini's word. She may break the law, but she will never do harm.
Stop right there. He locked the door. Stand back. Quickly now. After him. Well, that's one way to catch a thief.
Walker, good to see you. Look who Zaji found. Why don't you say hello?
Please, Zaji, don't let Casca rip out my throat.
I'll stand guard while you interrogate Nartisse.
All right, I admit it. I stole the perfect pounds and brought it here to Southgard. But I no longer have the ship, I don't. I sold the ship to Admiral Irathi, but they haven't set sail yet. The ship is still berthed on the south docks. Irathi hasn't even finished loading up the slaves. Did I say slaves? Silly me! I meant cargo. They're loading cargo. I would never sell a Khajiiti ship to a slave trader. All right, yes, Irathi is a slaver. But I swear I didn't know that until after I sold her the ship. Please, you have to believe me, I'm innocent here.
Zaji wants you to know there are no hard feelings. In our business, it's sink or swim, yes? Oh, that's right! You can't swim. That went exactly as planned, which honestly may be a first for Zaji. Zaji is counting on it. There's no place for slavers in Elsewyr. But there's plenty of room at the bottom of the sea. Perhaps Kenarthi will even take pity on Nartis and guide him to wherever it is that dark elves go. There's not a sailor in the Topal Bay who hasn't heard of Admiral Irathi and her practices. Many Khajiit have suffered because of her. But now we have a chance to repay this suffering, yes? Oh, you want a plan? Now, that plan would be... Zaji and the Bearded One will draw away the slavers. Meanwhile, Casca will help you secure the perfect pounce. We'll reconvene when the coast is clear.
Against my better judgment, I think we should follow Zaji's plan. Besides, it's best if you help secure the boat. We wouldn't want our new friends sailing off without us. Let's just say I'm not discounting the possibility. Aelia Renmus seems like a respectable woman, but she may not be the best judge of character. For now, let's hold up our end of the bargain.
Admiral, so good to finally meet you. Make sure you keep up, Walker. Remove that wheel lock or we'll never sail out of here.
Oh, it is good to be home.
We should sail for Senchal before reinforcements arrive.
Excellent point. Hey, Walker! Get us out of here!
I told you the captain would get the pounce back.
I heard what happened from the crew. I'm glad you were there to help recover the pounce. I don't think Zaji would have handled the loss of his ship very well. Speaking of Zaji, did he agree to sail you to the island? I'm glad to hear it. I knew Zaji wouldn't let you down. I'm coming with you. If this dragon is going to attack Senchal, I want to help defeat it. Besides, I'm sure you could use an extra hand. I'm good with a bow. Look, I'm aware of the risks, believe me. But this city is my home. I can't just stay behind and hope you stop this threat. Not when I can help. I won't stand by while my father and friends are in danger.
You're competent, I'll give you that. Enough to slay a dragon? We'll see. The odds don't look good. We don't know the island. We have no idea how strong the dragon is. We'll have to improvise, and that rarely goes well. And wait for this dragon to burn the city to the ground? No, it's better to die fighting than to perish hiding behind a wall. Besides, we're profiteers. We know a thing or two about the risk. Someone on this ship has to be. If everyone plans for sunny weather, how will we survive a storm? Despite the odds, it's not hopeless, though. If we can fight, then there is always a chance we can win.
This one is cleaning. You may help clean, or you may stop bothering this one. Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing. Sometimes this one stabs and then cleans up afterward. Also, Chisbari is well known for her cheery disposition. Hooray! See? Chisbari is so cheery.
Jal, you are the one who got us back the perfect pounds, yes? Thank you for that. She may not be much, but the pounds has been this one's home for a long time. Even before Zaji was her captain, in fact. Yes, back when the Pounce was a lot less colorful back then, in more ways than one. What's not to like? He respects his crew, makes sure we're well cared for, and he's always excited for the next adventure. It's a bit contagious, actually. Still, I don't know if this ship could actually function without Casca. I won't deny Zaji is cunning when he wants to be, but it's Casca that keeps this ship afloat. She schedules repairs, oversees our provisions, pays the crew. And she keeps us all safe, of course. I haven't seen her lose a fight yet.
Guess the captain got the Pounce back. He always does. Not the first time he's lost it, you know. Practically everything. If it weren't for old Dirge, the whole ship would sink under the weight of the grime and barnacles. Not that any of these louts would notice. Enough jawing. I've got to see what condition the Pounce has come back in.
Now that we've secured a vessel, our next step is to infiltrate the dragon's lair. Zaji will stay on his ship in case we need to make a quick retreat. Casca, on the other hand, has asked to join our hunt. If she wishes to protect her home, she should have that chance. Once we reach the island, we'll search for the dragon. Luckily, we have the Horn of Jadari to help us fight the beast. Indeed. Our journey to recover the relic may have been a long one, but it's proven to be an invaluable weapon. That being said, we may find more resistance than just a dragon on the island. Another ship was seen heading toward the island. I'm not sure if its crew are friend or foe, but we must be prepared for the worst. We can set sail immediately. Or perhaps you would like to take a moment to become familiar with the crew. Very good. Let's go deal with that dragon. Let's discuss our plan of attack. Judging by that docked ship, we're not the only ones who have business on this island. There's a Dragon Guard proverb. Prepare your counter before the blow. In other words, if they swing at you, be ready to swing back. I also recommend we split our forces to cover more ground. I spotted a cavern northeast of here. Scout ahead and see where it leads. Meanwhile, Casca, Aelia, and I will search for the main entrance to those ruins. Aelia, Casca, you're with me. Stick close and prepare to fight.
I'm always ready to fight. Just keep an eye on the little one.
I can take care of myself, you know.
Scales, this gate won't budge. Does anyone see a lever? Good to see you, warrior. Thanks for the assistance. Hold your positions. That was certainly effective. Well done, my friend. Damn this gate!
Look above us! The dragon!
Prepare yourselves! Inside, now! Follow the beast!
Who are these people, and why are they attacking us?
They are enemies to be defeated. Nothing else matters.
These banners, the motifs. There's no mistaking it. This is a dragon god's sanctuary. How dare a dragon desecrate these hallowed halls? Well said. I was able to track the dragon's movements. It should be just up ahead. Aelia and Casca have agreed to guard this hall while we move forward.
Be prepared, little one. I can smell them coming.
How...
Where are you, vile beast? Show yourself! Prepare to meet your end! The horn didn't work. How?
Of course not. That's my horn, mortals. Tell me how you came to possess it.
My companion will speak with you, dragon. But make one wrong move, and my blade will cut deep.
I am Nathalar. I do not fear you, hunter. If you seek a battle, understand that it will be to the death. I would rather talk, though. Where did you get my horn? Zukorav. Ah, so it was Valoksin who hid it from me. To protect our kind from the horn's power, no doubt. Such an honorable fool. And why do you seek to kill me? Are you one of Latvulan's thralls? My oldest foe. A dragon of great power and evil intent. He gathered a cult to do his bidding and subjugated our brothers to his cause. Those who oppose him die. He plans to destroy this land, and me along with it. Why would I attack the Kaz city? It means nothing to me. Only Latvulan matters. You have dispatched many of my brother's followers, so I shall spare your lives. You may even keep my horn. I have no need of it.
Hold! This dragon means us no harm.
No harm? Did we come all this way for nothing?
That's still to be determined. For now, let's spread out and see what we can find. Well, I certainly didn't factor this into my plans. The Dragon Guard were very clear about their dealings with dragons. Hunt them, slay them, use their parts. Yet this one shares our goals. This Latvulan seeks to destroy all of Tamriel. If Nathalar wants to stop that, I'd say we have a common cause. As the Red Guard proverb tells us, if we share an enemy, let our blades strike as one. I may not like it, but Nathalar possesses knowledge about Latvalan that we just don't have. And the might of a dragon at our disposal isn't something to toss away lightly. Yes, I'd rather have Nathalar on our side than against us. Our mission was successful, my friend. It just didn't end as we expected. We secured passage to the island, we found the dragon, and we made sure Senchal was safe. At least from this potential threat. Not bad for a day's work. We also need to learn more about this dragon Latvalan. If it does indeed wish to destroy all of Tamriel, then an alliance is our best way to end that threat. I'm just glad I have your support in this. Your help has already been invaluable. If we're to fight back against Latvalan, we'll need more than a single dragon. We'll need an order dedicated to eradicating this threat. The time has come to reform the Dragon Guard. I do. The crew of the Perfect Pounce already helped us on one dragon hunt. I'd like you to see if they'd join us for many more. Speak to Zaji and see if he and his crew want to join our order. Let's hope Zaji takes our offer seriously. He may find it hard to believe that we want his crew to join the Dragon Guard. In fact, I'm having a hard time believing it myself. But by Lecky, we need them. Members of the Dragon Guard were the premier soldiers of the Empire. They were master strategists, disciplined and honor-bound. It's no exaggeration to say they were the best of the best. We, on the other hand, have a crew of pirates. Yes, how could I forget? I led young Aelia in her first battle. None of them are my first choice, but they've all shown themselves to be dedicated to protecting Elsewyr and its people. They will have to do. The Imperial Dragon Guard was formed centuries ago by Riemann I, founder of the Second Empire. Though we seek to emulate the Order's dragon hunting practices, the Dragon Guard was originally created to act as Riemann's honor guard. I suspect it has to do with the Order's Akaviri origins. When the Akaviri invaded Tamriel, they were defeated by Riemann and ultimately swore loyalty to him and his heirs. They eventually became his Dragon Guard. The Akaviri have a long history of hunting dragons in their homeland, and so the Dragon Guard were both the Emperor's honor guard and accomplished dragon hunters. This lasted for nearly 2 centuries, until the assassination of Riemann III. The Dragon Guard was officially disbanded. Some members swore loyalty to the Potentate and acted as his spy masters, while others became mercenaries. There were even members who continued to hunt dragons, though in much smaller numbers than before.
Zaji knew his gut was right. Only a truly great warrior could tame a dragon. Do you suppose the creature will let us ride it? Hmm? No. Best not to ask. This one would not want to be rude. Really? Of course you do. Who wouldn't want the daring Zaji by their side? The offer is tempting. Whoever defeats these dragons will have their names sung by moon singers for generations. Zaji is not one to hesitate, Walker. Not when a stranger asks him to sail to a dragon's island, and certainly not when that same stranger offers glory and fame. The crew of the Perfect Pounce will join your Dragon Guard. Ah, yes. Zaji will speak to the crew. However, there are 2 crew members you may wish to speak with personally. Dirge Traktor, the Imperial with a weasel face, and the beautiful Chisbari. Their particular talents may prove interesting. The Dragon Guard key! Who's a good-for-nothing lout now, mother? But you must be busy with the dragon, no? Zaji will speak to the crew on your behalf if you do not have the time to spare. Leave it to Zaji. Dirge Traktor has more book smarts than the rest of my crew combined. Now, that's not saying much, since most of my crew can't read. The Dragon Guard wrote many things, yes? Perhaps he can help you read them. Well, Dirge has an awful lot of contacts. He always helps us figure out who we can trust and how to avoid those who mean us harm. Maybe he can help keep track of our enemies in some fashion. Ah, she's Barry the Chipper, as she is known. You'll see why as soon as you hear her lovely voice. Aside from Casca, there's no one more dependable aboard the Pounce. Give her a task, and she'll get it done, yes?
Our mysterious crew has departed. Those left alive to depart, that is. They were dragon cultists, yes? It would certainly explain their choice of garb. This Latvalan must have an affinity for black. Very well. I will join your order. Why would I hesitate? These dragons killed many of my people, and I cannot fight them alone. So I will help you hunt down the beasts. A simple decision, yes? The Dragon Guard were a very strict order, yes? I doubt our crew would do well with too many rules. Perhaps some changes will need to be made.
I can't believe we're in a Dragon Guard sanctuary. My father would tell me stories about the Order when I was little. Protectors of the Emperor, slayers of dragons, daring adventures. It was all quite exciting. You want me to join your order? I mean, that isn't to say I don't want to. Of course I do. I want to protect my home before the dragons destroy it. I didn't expect you to ask me to stay. We only face the darkness of fear so that we may find the light of courage. That's something my mother always told me. An old Red Guard proverb, she said. I'll join your Dragon Guard and protect my home. You have my word. I have to admit, our Dragon Guard does seem a little motley at the moment. Perhaps uniforms would help?
The Muth-Nam monks use an ancient Daedric artifact to heal. How dare the very Ansu interfere with their holy work?
Yeah. Can you see I'm reading? Trying to read. What letter does that look like to you? Oh. Thought it might have been some sort of code. Well, guess I'm free now. What do you want? Captain says a lot of things. Like more riches than we can count, and easy as a spring breeze. Now here we are, hunting dragons like they're some kind of sky whales. Well, you are anyway. I got books to research. Who'd have thought reading could be so handy? Anything, Dragon Guard. Books on killing dragons without getting eaten, I hope. When I scare up some leads, I could use your help retrieving them. I hear anything about those New Moon fanatics while I'm at it, I'll let you know.
What do you want? Not surprising. I am the only one who can keep a ledger around here. You hunt dragons. I figure out where the dragons are, and what to do with any parts you bring back, yes? It's the most obvious way to help.
Nathalar and I have come to an agreement. We'll work together to defeat Lotfalan, but only that. After our battle is won, Nathalar will peacefully depart from these lands. Now, what did Zaji say to my proposal? Excellent. I'll meet with him and his crew to discuss the particulars. For aiding me in the establishment of our new Dragon Guard, accept this reward. Oh, and talk to Nathalar when you have a moment. He requested your help with a small matter.